Sri Lanka's most powerful news brand.
Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News. You're with me, Rajagala Flyover. Before we head into our stories, first we'll take a look at headlines.
Largest multifunctional Moraga Condor development project vested in the public by the President and the Prime Minister. Rajagala Flyover declared open by the President. An emergency session of Parliament to be convened on the 10th of January at request made by the Prime Minister. Explosion killed at least 23 in Idlib, Syria.
The Moraga Condor multi-purpose development project was vested in the public a short while ago by President Maithripala Sirisena.
Moraga Condor project is the final phase of the Mahawali development initiative that began on the 8th of January 1976. Work on this phase of the project began on the 25th of January 2007 but suffered numerous setbacks. Following the election of President Maithripala Sirisena, work on the project began in earnest. The Moraga Condor project, carried out under the Ministry of Mahawali Development and Environment, is Sri Lanka's largest dam in 30 years. It will have a total capacity of 660,000 acre-feet, 6 times the size of the Parakrama Samudra. The Upper Alahara Canal project will carry water from the dam to 3 main canals. One canal, 65.5 km in length, will connect Moraga Condor to Yakala, which is adjacent to the Huruluwawa. The second canal will be at 29 km and will carry water from Yakala to Huruluwawa. The third canal is 9 km in length and includes tunnels. It has been constructed to carry the excess water in the Kaluganga reservoir to the Moraga Condor dam. 12,000 farming families will benefit from this. It will also provide drinking water. Owners of lands that have been taken over for the Moraga Condor project will be settled in Madirigiriya and Laggala. Madirigiriya will see the construction of 31 new tanks, while 13 new tanks will be constructed in Laggala. The Upper Alahara Canal project will provide water to 1,200 small agrarian tanks. A separate program is also in place to minimize the impact on the environment by this project and to protect the wild animals. 10 reservoirs are to be constructed inside the forest reserve dedicated for wild animals, and an individual 600 acres will be replanted to expand the forest reserve.
The Rajagala Flyover was vested in the public today under the auspices of President Maithripala Sirisena.
Construction work on the flyover commenced in 2016 and was headed by a Spanish organization. The 4-lane, 534 meters long Rajagala Flyover has been constructed at a cost of 4.7 billion rupees.
At this historic juncture, when this flyover is being opened, I would like to commemorate Maduluave Sobitathero, who spearheaded the 8th of January revolution. Few of them called me and requested to name this flyover after the Thero's name. Therefore, I would like to suggest that it is apt to name this flyover Maduluave Sobitathero Flyover. I hope that Ministers Lakshman Kiriyala and Partali Champika will take the necessary measures to facilitate the process. We have on the world, therefore, the responsibilities vested with us towards the country should be fulfilled to make the country a better place. This is used a main road to travel from Colombo to Parliament. We had to take this step due to the increase of vehicles in Colombo. We have modernized the irrigation, agriculture and tourism sectors under the Yahapalne government. We have taken everything in a methodical manner over a period of 2 years. We are hoping to increase revenue by giving out jobs for the youth by increasing exports through the GSP Plus benefit.
An emergency session of Parliament will be convened on the 10th of January. Deputy Secretary General of Parliament Neil Itavala said the session will be convened at the request of the Prime Minister. With that, we move on to more local news. A stock of drugs was seized by the police in the Thabuttegama area. The raid was launched by the Thabuttegama police based on a tip-off received. An individual was arrested with a drug in possession, and he is reported to be a 28-year-old resident in Nalachia, Thabuttegama. The police suspect that the individual was going to sell the pills to school children. The suspect will be produced before the Thabuttegama magistrate courts. Gamata, the nation's largest development movement in collaboration with the University of Peradeniya, began its VAVA initiative last month in the study of hoping our ancient irrigation system by paying close attention to not just technology but also ancient wisdom passed down from generation to generations. Newsfirst Gamata team will conduct inspections on the Lanka cascade system today. Today, the third day of the Gami Gamata Vavin Vavita initiative. Joining us with details is Newsfirst Charlene Benedict.
This is the Kalava Mahavava, and I'm currently standing on the bund of the Kalava Mahavava. As you can see here, we are in Bellankadavala. We are inquiring into the cascade system that's here in Bellankadavala, and we came by a very special vava. Now, this is the Kalava Mahavava, as you can see on my right-hand side and on my left-hand side. And if you turn onto my right-hand side, this is the Bulugas Vava. Now, the speciality of these two vavas is the fact that they share the exact same bund. Now, the Kalava Mahavava is the greater of the vavas from the two, and the Kalava Mahavava supplies water to Bulugas Vava through its spill gates. Now, also, another speciality of these two vavas is the fact that there is a T-shaped juncture here at the transit of the two vavas. Now, this is just another bund of the Bulugas Vava area. Now, while we are investigating into this cascade system, we came across the brilliance of our ancestors and how they built technology that is in sync with nature and that lasted for generations. And people are using this technology now as well. But what we can see is that there has been no reconstruction of this vava. As you can see, there are certain plant species that are growing on the vava, and the vava is in a dilapidated state, of course, and it's quite hard to say how long will these heritages that have been passed down to us from our ancestors last. We will bring you more details from the Bellankadavala cascade system. Stay tuned. Signing off for the Newsfirst team, I'm Charlene Benedict.
Thank you, Charlotte. Now more in local news. Golfort Walk Sri Lanka was awarded as the best walking tour by Australia's Travellers.com.
Australia's Traveller.com has named the walking tours and the experiences that I do here inside the fort as the best and exclusive thing that you can do in Sri Lanka in 2017. More than what Traveller.com has named me as, what I am actually happy about is the fact that I have been able to put Sri Lanka into their list of 18 destinations that were featured. 18 destinations in these are China, New York, Monaco. Amongst all those destinations, Sri Lanka has been featured and all, and I'm happy that they thought that I do something unique in this country. I'm happy to have put Sri Lanka on the map when it comes to tourism. I mean, that's why I got into this business.
Well, this is a wrap of lunchtime news for the day. Do join us again at 1:55 with more news.